What's up guys, it's me Eric B, and in this video we're going to be replacing the Fender Eliminator here on the RS660, and I apologize in advance if you guys hear a lot of noise in the background. It's just my neighbors washing their car with a pressure washer. But as you can see, this is an aftermarket Fender Eliminator that's on here right now. It's okay, it's not really what I want, and it does look better than the stock one that comes on it, but I want a more streamlined look to the tail of the bike. And what we have here is a New Rage Cycles Fender Eliminator. So let me show you what comes in the box. So this is how it is when you open the box up. So for the RS660, you do get the license plate holder here. Comes with the light and everything already installed, and we get the turn signals. As you can see, has the little connector and everything here, so it's all plug and play. And then you do get some hardware and stuff like that in a little baggie here. So what we're going to do is go ahead and show you how to get it installed. And other than that, let's get to it. Alright guys, so first things first, get the rear seat off, and then you'll see some hardware back here. I'm the second owner of this bike, so I am missing some hardware, so I don't know where that's at, but there are 3 screws or bolts that you'll have to take off in order to pull this piece off. And there's also supposed to be a bolt right here that removes this plastic piece here. And once you do that, then you'll be able to get to the wiring underneath. You're gonna have 2 bolts underneath. So mine's a little bit different because mine already has the aftermarket one on it. But I think the ones that are on the stock one are like a Torx or star pattern bolt. So they have 1 and 2 under there. And then if you still have the stock Fender Eliminator, there's also a 3rd bolt right up under there as well. Alright guys, so once you get that top plastic piece off, you will see right under the seat here where you can get to the connectors and everything. But in order to have better access to it, you're going to need to remove some screws in order to loosen up the plastic pieces back here and remove this piece here. So you just need to take 2 screws out right here. There's 2 screws in the back right here, and then you have the 2 right here, and then move these plastic pieces in the back around so that way you have better access to the cables that are in the back. Alright, and I forgot to mention, when you remove those bolts on the bottom of the Fender Eliminator, there are some nuts that are attached on the inside there. There's one there and then one on that side. A little hard to see, but yeah, you're just gonna have to get a wrench or something like that on that in order to get the bolt off on the bottom. Okay, now that I got that off, you're gonna have to take this black connector that's down in here, kind of move that out of the way, and then that'll let you get to this connector right here, and that's the one you gotta unplug in order to yeah, I really can't do it with one hand, but yeah, we'll unplug that, and then that's what the other connector is gonna connect into. Okay guys, so New Rage made this super simple. So as you can see, this is that connector that will connect right back up to the bike, and that is for the blinkers. And then for the license plate light, you have these 2 connectors here that will connect to these 2 connectors here, and then you'll have your lights and all that good jazz. So everything is plug and play to make it super simple. So let's keep moving. All right, and so in order to mount the blinker bracket here, you're gonna need 3 bolts. So you got 1, 2, and then the 3rd one right there. So as you can see, it's gonna mount 1, 2, and then there's a 3rd one right, if I can get the right angle, there's a 3rd one right up in there. You will reuse the 2 bolts that you took the stock Fender Eliminator off with. You'll reuse those in order to mount onto those 2 pieces there. They do supply you with a 3rd and a spacer, and that will go, you can't see it, but it will go, that spacer will go right up in here with that other bolt on that 3rd piece that goes in there. So I'm gonna show you guys that right now. All right guys, make sure all your wiring and everything is pushed up through the tail section here before you mount the plate. All right, so like I was saying, you're gonna take this spacer, you're gonna put it up in between here, you're gonna take that bolt and put it through there, like so. And then that is gonna go right up in that hole right there. Alright guys, so remember when I said make sure you have all your cables and everything pushed up through the hole before you tighten everything down? I actually forgot to route the wire for the license plate light up through there first. I tightened it down and then I had to untighten it in order to get the wiring and everything through. But yeah, just make sure you get all that done before you bolt everything down. So once I get this all routed up, I'll tighten this stuff down and then I'll clean everything up here and then bolt this on. And then yeah, I'll show you what that looks like here in just a second. These two bolts right here, you're gonna have to have all this loose in order to get the wrench up in there and then tighten all that stuff up. And once that's done, then you just tighten up that one bolt that's right here, and then you're able to get a wrench or a socket in between here and tighten that up. So also, you wanna make sure that the license plate holder isn't touching the plastic piece right here. Just because, you know, all the vibrations and everything when the bike's going, you don't want to tap in that. So once it's on and tightened, you can kind of bend this down a little bit just so there's some space. And then moving up top here, we got everything connected and everything, and then I did clean it up, you know, got all the wires and everything folded together with some zip ties, and then put down neatly down into the tail section here. And other than that, guys, all you gotta do, put all your hardware back on, put the seat back on, and she is good to go. I also love the way that this thing looks. Looks 10 times better than the previous one that I had on there. Everything is flush up against the bike. But yeah, I'll leave a link down in the description below where you guys can purchase this. Shout out to New Rage Cycles. If you guys are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. If you have any comments or questions, definitely leave them down in the comment section below. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.